What's up, guys? I want to welcome you to another episode. And what it amounts to is just that. Oh my gosh, life can be treacherous as ever. Do you agree? I think we can all agree that life can sometimes be treacherous as ever. As we embark on, tomorrow and even for even further, the prospective future. I think it's good we take everything one day at a time. And one thing I think will benefit me very much. Sometimes, like, have you ever got to the extent, you feel like, oh my gosh, I never, like, especially after a special night or the likes, of going really hard in the paint, you'd be like, you feel like I never want to drink again. Like, you're talking about alcoholic beverages, like I never ever want to drink again. But I think, that's a little bit premature, a little bit zealous. But sometimes I feel like, the human body is just functioning so much higher capacity, so much higher context when you just have remarkable amounts of sobriety and the likes. As has been written, prospectively. Alcohol will make you slip and fall. If that is a turn of phrase, I'm not even sure if it is, but I've heard that before. So you'll make mistakes that you wouldn't normally make and the likes. So I think it's good to overall be very, very sharp. Um, and it's gotten to the point where I feel like, oh my gosh, I never want to drink ever again. Oh my gosh, and I know that's premature. I know that's overzealous, but I'm one to want to it's easy to get addicted to champagne in the finest of life. So I think it's good to take intermission breaks. As anybody can not disagree. Your body is a temple, and of course you need intermissions. Where you go through brief bits of drinking lots of water and lots of exercise, because you don't want your health to falter. And I haven't been going to the gym or anything like that, so I think that's like a real detriment to my prospective future success. And sometimes, drinking and the likes can take a real toll on your body. You want to be as peppy as possible, not peppy, but just energetic and optimistic, and not burnt out. Oh my gosh, I was feeling burnt out the other day, and yeah, terrible way to feel. But anyways, let's get into the breadth of the conversation, and this is gonna be a short conversation. And the reason it's gotta be so short is because literally, it's a terrible disgrace. Like I gotta limit these YouTube videos to like maybe like 5 or 8 minutes, because it takes so long for my poorly performing computer to upload the videos to YouTube. So I think a feat to bypass that might be going live. Leave a comment if you know anything about going live on YouTube, especially once you developed a larger following and the likes, and people that like your content and the likes. Does going live automatically upload it, so it's just uploaded right away? That would be like a real eureka moment, because these are all pre-recorded and I just vibe with for the moment and then upload it. And oh my gosh, that is one hell of an uphill battle. As far as pre-recording and then trying to maybe edit the vocals a bit and then upload it, it literally takes 45 an hour and like an hour 30 minutes, depending on the variable of how long your vlogs or podcasts or the likes are. It's just, oh man, I can barely stand it, man. I don't have much patience. Patience is a virtue, so I'm working on that. As you need to work on yourself, I need to work on myself too, and I need to focus on what's really important in life, and that is the gym, health, wealth, love, happiness. I think that's the 5 or 4 that's the most pertinent to our future prospective successes, and the likes. But what was I gonna say? So again, the YouTube videos taking too long to upload, but at the same token, I might bypass that by going live, and then I can communicate with you like via like as this elapses. That's super cool, and I think that's super nifty, and that might be a way to circumvent the problematicness of uploads. And I'm not sure. Like, I'm building a computer over this next, like, 6 months, and I'm not sure if that's gonna, like, expedite the process of the uploads and make it faster and the likes. Um, or if YouTube permanently, like, what is it? Limits the upload speed. Oh my gosh, what are they doing to us, man? I don't think they're doing that. Maybe it's just my computer is so slow. It's only 8 gigabytes of RAM. Um, Maybe my internet is only. I'm not sure if this is the speed of the internet, but 5 gigahertz or something like that. And I thought that was pretty nifty. I'm not sure. Wait, I'm gonna look it up. Should I look it up right now? I think there's the options on my Wi-Fi. I have two Wi-Fi two Wi-Fi's I can connect to via the one portal, Wi-Fi portal, and that is one is 2.5 or 3 gigahertz or something like that, or hertz or something like that, and then the other one's 5 gigahertz. So I'm not sure if that expedites the process and speed. Like, so right now I'm on the 5 gigahertz one, and I'm not sure if that's really speeding up the process or not, because obviously not, because YouTube videos are still taking forever in an eon, in a decade to upload. But again, onto the breadth of the conversation, and this is gonna be a short podcast, like I've iterated. I can barely make do with the upload speeds. Oh my gosh, it's just treacherous, a real devastation. But again, one principal point I wanted to leave you with before I check off of here and check out, and that just is, for my research and what has been iterated to me, and what I've just literally Googled like yesterday, last night, or this morning, and that is the most millionaires globally and domestically here in the United States have been made through the real estate. So I think it's time we all get equipped and acquainted with this phenomenon that's real estate investing is been not only a home to many. Not only a home. This is so cool. Not only a home to many, but literally an asset acquisition that over time, and especially getting a property every once in a while. Like, if you get a property every 5 years, and an additional one, and get to the point where you're getting properties every year, or it depends on on your circumstances and the likes, but even though it's every 5 years or every 10 years, getting another property is going to really, supplement your wealth status, because these are, income generating properties and the likes is something I wanted to emphasize, because, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing. And, not only is there REITs, that's REITs, both private and public REITs, public being that they trade on the U.S. market. You can buy shares of them, and then private being the companies or third party entities that technically buy and manage and rent commercial or personal real estate, and they break you off your piece of it for a small or large upfront fee into the investment portfolio. So that's very cool. But I think what I've been iterated to me, I think this was Warren Buffett, but I'm not fucking sure. I think it was like, you want to like see a lot of this shares of companies and likes is just a fugazi, as in you don't get to see the shares of the company, but you do get to see the profit. And I think that's super cool, and that's something we should all take advantage of. But even more so when it comes to real estate, the investment medium that's made the most millionaires globally and domestically, and that is you want to be able to see the properties. That's why I like personally owning commercial, or obviously I'm gonna start off with the lesser, which is personal, not commercial real estate. And I think that's just the biggest benefactor to potentially spiking your wealth over long-term periods, because houses can appreciate. This is in the community I live in, it's literally a seller's market right now. Obviously, the markets may take a turn, maybe not to major extents, but it's always cyclical. It goes up, it goes down. It's like this. But for the most part, it's going up, especially if you maintain your property and the likes. And, income generating properties, you can rent them out. You can host your business there. You can warehouse things in them. You can, there's just so many options with real estate. And it's just so true. It's never been more evident that real estate has made the most millionaires globally and domestically. And, maybe that's the trick to the trade. You want to get involved. And I get excited about these things because, it's just so cool. So, specialization, dropping game to the keys of life. We all need to focus on specialization, in your craft, whatever it is, whether it be this or that, and then what are the three? Real estate, stocks, bonds, and business ownership. Oh my gosh, it slipped my mind. Business ownership, entrepreneurship. Those are the three pillars of wealth, and that will never, ever send you wrong, do you wrong. So I think that's what the keys to life is, and I think that's what is the path for me. And and if you follow this podcast, or this blog or this vlog, the pathway for you too. So I think we've expressed some really good points, some critical sentiments, and oh my gosh, being in a place of pure sobriety is such a beautiful thing because alcohol, although we know encouraged in your younger youth and the likes, is one serious drug, so at the same token, you want to be sharp, you want to be smart, and your complexion and everything will when you're drinking water and exercising more frequently, will totally liven up, like truthfully. And I'm about to go drink some water, maybe some orange juice, and oh my gosh, vitamin C and the likes, man, make my day so perfect. And and I think at the same token, everything in moderation, because if you take intermissions from indulging in alcoholic beverages or the whole ordeal of enjoying the fullest out of life, 12 p.m. champagne sipping and the likes, after satin sheets sleeping, I mean, it's the affluent, not the affluence, it's the opulence, that's so amazing. And it's so much fun. And I can testify, I can admit before the jury that, I have been guilty before, of, indulging. And sometimes it's good to, keep your energy levels really high. And, enjoy, all life has to offer, So I think it's not about, this or that. It's more so everything in moderation. Exercise in moderation, alcohol in moderation, maybe no smoking, but smoking in moderation, like cigars or the likes. But I think that's definitely a no. You shouldn't want to do that. I mean, I advise you don't. It will give you the, I can't do it because been through a lot, say the least. But I gotta get off here because I know this is gonna be one hell of a upload, a slow upload. And I can barely make do as it is. So at the same token, life is gonna get better. And 2 quotes I'll leave you with. Follow SoundCloud.com/Sir-Prince Gabriel. Check out the last podcast that was uploaded, or check them all out. They're all very quality. It's on iTunes, Google Play, podcasts and the likes. And the 2 quotes I'll leave you with are 2 quotes that I just heard today, and that is, if you keep waiting around for the right time, it may never come. It may keep passing you by. So why is today or tonight not the rightest, the perfect time as ever? Maybe tonight or tomorrow or soon is actually the right time. Maybe not too futuristically or the likes. Because if you keep waiting around, you keep putting things off. maybe your time will never come. So I think now, if not now, then when? If not me, then who? Um, in that whole regard, So, and the very last quote I'm gonna leave you with is literally this one. I turn my L's into life lessons. I turn my L's into lessons. Damn, that's not a quote by me, man, but that quote is super good. Turning your L's, that means your losses, into life lessons. And learning from that and growing and just realizing that, maybe that downtrodden period of your life was just to give you that hardship that you faced or that you're facing or that, you want to surpass, or that you're going to, get so far from it that you look back and you laugh about it. That's what gives you your character. That's what gives you your hunger, and that's what gives you your will to hustle. So sometimes it's good to have seen some periods where you were taking some L's, but you turned them into life lessons, and then you come back so trifold, so 10x, so 100x, so even 10,000x, some Bitcoin shit, and the rest is fucking history. So that's it for now. I appreciate you bearing with me, and I hope you can hear me because the mic has been awkwardly placed. But I wanted to have that visual, that eye connection, and that visual connection with you, so that we could really elaborate and really get some communication going. So this has been around 15 minutes, but I want to thank you for bearing in to the episode, the vlog, the webcast, and we'll talk very, very soon. And just realize all things in due time. I do believe that. And again, cheers to next time. Let's live richer, fuller, more prosperous, and more fulfilling lives, and we'll talk very, very soon. Okay, cheers. Bye.